A blue newborn, but the lung fields are oligemic. Heart size is normal. What are the four blue causes for the baby's T's? Four T's. Tetralogy of Fallot, tricuspid atresia, truncus arteriosus, transposition of great vessels. Out of this, only tricuspid atresia, TOF. These two lead to oligemic lung field. Why? TOF because pulmonary atresia is there. Tricuspid atresia because it is a right-sided valve. So decreased blood flow to the lungs. Whereas truncus arteriosus and transposition, increased blood flow to the lungs. So oligemic lung field with cyanosis means only two possibilities. Tricuspid atresia or TOF. TOF is the answer. In Guillain-Barré, do you want to use IV immunoglobulin or do you want to use plasmapheresis? Plasmapheresis means पूरा प्लाज्मा निकाल के उसमें से एंटीबॉडीज को निकाल के और एक बार देना. Not an easy job. It is like Agni Pariksha. So we first use IVIG. If it fails, then we use the plasmapheresis. So thanks for a patient listening to everybody and a happy Dashara. And if it is state PG, they will all have a champagne party and reorient ourselves. If it is a NEET PG anyway, we conduct the NEET mock test regularly. No issue. Even if it is state PG, we conduct NEET mock test, no issue. And okay, doc. Right. If you are having no doubts, no problem. But we will have a doubt clarification. Question number 23 as proposed from Anantapur. Go to question number 23. Yeah, 23. Oliguria, which is not a sign of hemorrhagic shock. Okay. Generally, oliguria is a sign of intrinsic renal failure which occur after the ATN sets in. So that is the reason yeah, I think even polyuria require a repair. The question as such requires a repair. Okay, agreed. Anantapur, objection sustained for 23. Sunain proposes 107. Go to 107. He proposes B. 107. He proposes B. I don't believe. Self-hemoglobin production is not the reason we give nitrate. Nitrate leads to methemoglobin. Cyanide combines with methemoglobin and the cyanomethemoglobin will not bind with cytochromes. Yeah, then we use a thiosulfate in order to get rid of it. So A is more appropriate, undoubtedly. Then 128. Objection overruled for 107. 128. Cancer of larynx. Sunain proposes C. Does not arise means it arises from the anterior and then spreads to posterior. Maybe we need a better framing of option C. Objection is sustained. We will change the option 128. Then 178. Most common nerve, why not ulnar? Between ulnar and posterior tibial, posterior tibial is more common, then follows ulnar between the two, statistically speaking. So that makes it less likely. Then 195. I mean, this is objection overruled. 195. A. It's a very good proposition, but since it is a chronic peptic ulcer disease, a simple perforation closure is not the end of the treatment. We need to give a definitive repair in the form of anthrectomy and truncal vagotomy. And since it is less than 12 hours, peritoneal soiling is not a problem. Hence, we can do the definitive procedure for treatment. Then, just a moment. 202. Question number 202. 202. Why not D? Familial 202. Am I right? Okay. Why not D? An association with fibromatosis and multiple osteomas. Is it for the colonic polyposis with multiple osteoma fibromatosis is not the familial adenomatous polyposis. It is an entity separate from that of the familial adenomatous polyposis in the form of the Gardner syndrome. I mean, it's a different entity from that of the FAP. FAP is an entity associated with the APC gene, etc., etc. So, reasonable doubt, so it is overruled. 202. Okay. Then I come to Dr. Manavi, who proposes 178. 178. Once more, Manavi also proposes ulnar, but I think posterior tibial is more common since two of the jury members are for ulnar. We will recheck the statistics. 178 kept in suspension. Okay. Then Vizag proposes 212 as B. 212. Okay. B. Why not B? Let's check. Cases of congenital rubella have been reported to born to the mothers who were immunized early in the pregnancy. Yeah. See, theoretically, the chance of a live attenuated vaccine spreading on to the fetus is there, 5 to 10%. But when they have done the final observation, infection is different from congenital rubella syndrome. So they did not find the congenital rubella syndrome clinically presenting. So there is a 5 to 10% risk of the fetal infection which can happen. Syndrome as such is not visible, hence B is unlikely. Statistically speaking, after observing how many really finally developed the syndrome, no, not really. So that rules out 212 objection.